Welcome to my review of M1 Finance. I'll be presenting 5 things I like and 5 things I don't like about M1 Finance. I will be focusing on the investing platform of M1 Finance called M1 Invest. I have been using M1 Invest for a little over a year now. M1 Finance does also offer an FDIC insured checking account, but I have not used this feature. Overall, I think M1 Invest is a great platform to use, and I highly recommend it to anyone interested in investing in the stock market. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button. Also, if you would like to open an account with M1 Finance, there is a referral link in the description. If you use the link, we'll both get $10 when you sign up. With that being said, let's begin the review. The first thing I like about M1 Invest is that there are no account fees or trading commissions. As you can see on their website, they don't charge the common fees that other firms might. There are some miscellaneous fees if you need something mailed or have an inactive account, for example. But I get all my statements and forms online, so I have never paid a cent in fees to M1 Finance. There are some other miscellaneous fees that I don't have listed here, but again, there are no fees to have an account or to trade, and that is a huge plus for M1 Invest. The second thing I like about M1 Invest is the simple, user-friendly interface. I was new to investing when I started using M1 Finance, but I have found it very simple to navigate the process of opening an account, creating a portfolio, or a pie, as M1 calls it, and then funding that pie. I will make another video giving a tour through M1 Invest, and I'll post a link in the description. The third thing I like is that you can buy fractional shares of a stock or ETF. Now there is a $1 minimum purchase that will take effect soon, meaning you must purchase at least $1 worth of a single stock. But this is a great benefit for smaller investors like myself. For example, I don't need to have $2,000 to invest in Amazon. I can slowly build a position, say $20, $50, or $100 at a time. So I can own shares of any stock I want without having to make larger purchases. I also like that M1 Invest gives you the option to completely automate your investing. This is great for long-term investors or really for someone looking to dollar cost average. You can set up a recurring schedule and M1 will automatically withdraw the money from your bank account and fund your pie. Now when you create a pie in M1 Invest, you give each position, whether it's a stock, a bond, or ETF, a desired percentage of the pie. When depositing money, M1 will purchase different amounts of each position to keep your desired percentages intact. Now this automatic investing can be great for dividend investors as well, because your dividends will automatically be invested back into your portfolio. Now you do need a $25 cash balance before M1 will invest your cash. So you want your recurring deposits to be at least $25. Now I just mentioned this, but the next thing I like is that M1 Invest automatically balances your pie. This keeps you invested in each position at your targeted percentages, which allows your account to grow at the speed you want. You can also tell M1 to rebalance your pie, in which case it will sell positions that take up too much of the pie and buy positions that are too small. Of course, this will create a taxable event if you have a taxable account, so just be aware of that. But that brings me to a bonus feature that I like about M1 Invest. When you request a withdrawal, M1 will sell positions in a way that minimizes the amount you owe in taxes. Now you can request to sell a specific stock or ETF if you choose, but this is still a nice feature if, for example, you want to withdraw a certain percentage of your portfolio. Now let's switch gears and talk about the things I don't like about M1 Invest. The first thing I don't like is that there's only one trading window. The way it works is that M1 executes all the trading in about a 1-hour window each day. For me, in the Eastern time zone, that window is about 10 to 11 a.m. While again, the automation is nice, the downside is that this limits the amount of control you have over the price you pay for a security. You also cannot take advantage of market dips in the afternoon. Now, admittedly, this is more of a problem for active traders and not for long-term investors seeking to dollar cost average. But still, the lack of control you have is an inconvenience. Now, I should mention that M1 does offer an additional trading window in the afternoon if you switch to the paid-for version M1 Plus. So if the extra trading time is important to you, you can pay for it. The second thing I don't like is the research platform. There is very little information provided about stocks, bonds, and ETFs. They provide some of the basics like past performance, PE ratio, and dividend yield, but that's about it. I do most of my research on other sites like Seeking Alpha. Also, there is no option to analyze a pie that you create other than to view its past 5-year performance and dividend yield. My third dislike has to do with the automatic balancing of your pie. While in general this is a nice feature, you should be aware that this leads M1 to frequently buy your losers. Now, we all know to buy low and sell high, so this isn't inherently bad. However, if you have a stock that just continues to underperform, M1 will keep buying this stock. So if you want to stop buying this stock, you'll need to either change its percentage in your pie or stop automatically investing and place individual buy orders for your other positions. This leads me to my fourth dislike. While M1 will automatically withdraw money from your account for recurring deposits, it will not automatically withdraw money for individual buy orders. So if you want to buy an individual stock, you have two options. You can place the order after you initiate a deposit, or you can stop the automatic invest feature, in which case M1 will hold onto your cash until you make a buy order. This isn't a big deal, but it would be nice to be able to make a buy order and have M1 automatically withdraw the money from your bank. Lastly, M1 reports just the very basics of your account performance. You can view the money-weighted return and the simple return of your portfolio and the individual securities. But if you're looking for other measures of performance, you'll need to keep your own spreadsheet of your holdings. While keeping your own spreadsheet is a great idea, it would be nice if M1 offered more features in this regard. In conclusion, I do think that M1 Finance is a fantastic platform. I think if you're just getting started investing or don't have a lot to invest, if you want to take advantage of automation and dollar cost averaging, or if you want to hold stocks for months or years before selling, then you can't go wrong with M1 Invest. On the other hand, if you're looking to actively trade and want to get in and out of positions in a matter of days, then M1 is probably not for you. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please drop a like. If you want to invest with M1, consider using the referral link in the description and we will both get $10.